Welcome to my channel Travel Guide. Turbulence ahead. Airbus struggles in AMP. Air India's money problem. Airbus is racing to deliver 820 commercial aircraft in 2025, up from 735 in 2024, driven by booming post-pandemic demand. By October 2025, the company had surpassed 500 deliveries, largely fueled by a 320 family narrow bodies, but faces intense pressure to ramp up to 235 units in the final 2 months. Supply chain bottlenecks, including engine shortages and component delays from suppliers like Spirit Aerosystems, threaten to derail this goal, echoing broader industry woes that have already prompted new financial charges on programs like the A350 freighter. CEO Guillaume Faury has emphasized stabilizing production rates, but analysts warn of potential shortfalls that could erode investor confidence. 1. Air India's financial distress post-fatal crash. Air India, revitalized under Tata Group since 2022, is grappling with a severe cash crunch exacerbated by a June 2025 fatal crash that killed 248 people and shattered passenger trust. The incident led to a 30% drop in bookings and heightened regulatory scrutiny, piling onto pre-existing losses of over $1 billion annually. The airline's CEO, Campbell Wilson, has vowed to push forward with fleet modernization, but immediate survival hinges on emergency funding to cover operational costs and debt servicing amid India's competitive aviation market. 2. Urgent plea for $1.1 billion rescue package. In late October 2025, Air India formally requested at least 10,000 crore rupees, $1.1 billion, from co-owners Tata Sons, 74% stake, and Singapore Airlines, 25.1% stake, marking its third bailout since Tata's acquisition. This infusion would fund working capital, aircraft leases, and safety upgrades, but sources indicate negotiations are tense, with Singapore Airlines already reeling from an 82% profit plunge in Q2 2025, partly due to Air India's drag, hesitant to commit without restructuring guarantees. Failure to secure this could force route cuts and job losses, stalling India's aviation growth story. 3. Mega aircraft orders adding to Airbus delivery burden. Paradoxically, Air India's woes coincide with aggressive expansion plans, including talks for up to 300 new jets from Airbus and Boeing, expanding a 2023 order of 470 aircraft. Focused on wide bodies like the A350 and A330neo for long-haul routes, this potential $40 billion deal underscores India's rising aviation appetite but intensifies Airbus production pressures. With an 8,600 aircraft backlog already stretching into the 2030s, Airbus must accelerate output without compromising quality, a tall order amid labor shortages and geopolitical supply disruptions. 4. Deepening Airbus-India ties. Under Make in India, Airbus is doubling down on India as a strategic hub, with top executives visiting in September 2025 to boost local sourcing from $1.4 billion to $2 billion annually by 2030. Partnerships with Tata Advanced Systems for A320 components and final assembly lines in Gujarat aim to offset global pressures, but Air India's funding shortfall risks delaying these orders, creating a ripple effect on Airbus' revenue stream. This collaboration positions India as Airbus' second largest market after China, yet hinges on the airline's financial stability. 5. Singapore Airlines balancing act and broader ripple effects. As Air India's minority stakeholder, Singapore Airlines faces mounting strain, with Air India contributing to a 20% earnings hit in H1 2025. Analysts predict continued pressure into 2026 unless the rescue funding materializes, potentially forcing SIA to divest or renegotiate its stake. For Airbus, this instability could lead to order deferrals, compounding delivery risks and exposing vulnerabilities in emerging market dependencies. 6. Outlook. Recovery hinges on synergies and reforms. Looking ahead, Airbus 2025 success, targeting €7 billion in adjusted EBIT, depends on navigating end-of-year crunches without major slips, while Air India's turnaround requires not just cash but holistic reforms like digital ticketing and route optimization. A funded Air India could supercharge Airbus-Indian footprint, fostering mutual growth. Conversely, prolonged distress might trigger industry-wide caution. With global aviation services demand up 10% in 2025, both entities must align for India's skies to soar. Hope you like this video. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching.